First of all, welcome. Thank you for coming to this great event. There's going to be some great speakers here today, so I'm sure you'll get a lot out of this. Before we get fully started, I just want to introduce who we are and what we do. And some of you may find what we do interesting, and you're more than welcome to come and see us at the end and talk to us privately. So we're 2-Click Crypto. We're traders. We trade futures, FX, and cryptocurrencies. I've been trading for 20 years, so for me, I don't really care what I trade as long as the markets go up and down, and I can find a pattern. That's what interests me the most. So system traders, educators, and algo developers is what we do. There are 3 founders. There's myself, there's Aaron, and there's Oksana. We're all here, so if you do want to come and speak to us about what we do, it'd be a pleasure to speak to you. So I'm predominantly going to talk over the next 3 or 4 minutes about trading because that's our speciality, and some of you may be interested in trading, so you might learn a little bit, but in 10 minutes, limited. What type of trader are you? Because people, when they say, oh, I like to trade crypto, you have to understand what type of trader you are. Are you a system trader? Are you an algo trader? Are you a short-term trader, long-term trader? Are you an investor? Do you trade derivatives? So there's a whole host of things that you would slot into. And it's quite important knowing what type of trader you are, because then you can focus on your speciality and your skill in that event. I'm not going to go through all the different aspects of it because we don't have enough time. So when trading and looking at anything that you want to buy or sell, the market basically has 3 market conditions. It's either in an uptrend, downtrend, or going sideways. Why is that important? Because if you don't understand these 3 main conditions, the strategy that you may be looking to employ will not work if you're in the wrong market conditions. So it's quite vital that you understand, what market condition you're in. And to identify market conditions, brokers tend to have, charting packages where they'll have the traditional indicators, moving averages, oscillators, and various other things that help individuals to determine, right, is the market going up or down? And that's kind of the preoccupation of a trader. And there are many, many different types of tools you can use, moving averages, oscillators, and there's 1,000 of them. And what tends to happen is that most of the time they don't work. They'll work some of the time, and then they won't, and then they will, and they won't. And that's what frustrates traders who don't have a specific, a rule-based strategy. So once they've tried all these types of indicators and don't necessarily succeed that well, they'll go to look for something that can do it for them. And robots is something that's very, very common, particularly in the crypto space. And my personal view is they don't necessarily work. Because although robots are clever, they're rule-based, but they can't understand the market condition of right now. Okay, so they're smart, but they're pretty dumb as well. And after they've traded the robot and it hasn't been that successful, they may then go on to sort of system trading, system trading is where you have a rule-based strategy that says, when the market's doing this and that, I buy. When it's doing this, that, and the other, I sell. So having a strict rule-based strategy is better than guessing. And by the way, guessing is not a good trading strategy. So in my years of sort of trading, I've kind of discovered that robots don't necessarily work by themselves, and system trading has its drawbacks because it requires a lot of research and sort of analysis and what have you, and that can cause a mixture of results, basically. So I've come up with a kind of an idea that if I combine robots with system trading, I call this Augmented Intelligence. This is where we utilize the intelligence of a robot, AI, machine learning, to do the grunt work for us, but then allow the human, with his intelligence, to say, you know what, I don't want to take this particular trade, even though the robot or the information is saying I should take it, because there is something happening. There's a market condition that the robot or your system doesn't necessarily pick up. So we've kind of combined them and tried to develop something that allows people to take advantage of the brilliance of machine learning and the brilliance actually of the human brain. And it's combining the two that can give, I believe, better results. So for the last year and a half, we've been developing products to help. As I said, we're educators, we're algo developers. We've been developing products to help individuals to trade better, more successfully. And we've created a product which is a desktop application which, as I said, uses the advantage of machine learning and AI and uses the human intelligence to make it a better outcome. Because we know there's hundreds and hundreds of cryptocurrencies, which one to trade. People tend to trade the ones they like, but they may not be the ones necessarily that have the most potential of profitability. So we utilize the scanning abilities of our product, which will scan over hundreds and hundreds of cryptocurrencies and only select the best 10. And then we use a human intelligence to filter out those 10 cryptocurrencies and then take those if our criteria is met. So I'm going to give you a quick demonstration. It'll only take a minute because this application actually is a live application. It's running live. It connects to 8 different exchanges. And what it's basically doing is connecting and pulling data from our servers, which filters out all the rubbish that we don't want to trade and only presents the top potential trades. And to keep it simple, we use a traffic light system. Obviously, if all the lights are green, then that particular trade has a very high potential of being an up trade. If it's all red, it's a good time to sell, or if you can short it. So by clicking on any one of these particular selected pairs, the chart will actually produce that particular chart, and we'll be looking to see if our algorithms are aligned with what the chart is showing us. So we're using the combination of the machine and our analytics to then connect directly to our broker by connecting to, in this case, Bittrex. So through an API, we connect to our brokerage account, and our balances appear. This UX, by the way, is still being developed. We're going to have a lot more functionality in this. And by pressing the buy or sell button, it will automatically place a trade directly into your broker account. So the 2 clicks is to make things simple. It saves a lot of time searching for your opportunities. It narrows down your opportunities, and then you can select the one that you want to select. You can also look at strategies in different time frames, 4-hourly time frame, hourly time frame, again, determining what kind of trader you are. You're a short-term trader, long-term trader. And you have all the functionality of the charts, which you can draw lines and put other types of indicators on there as well. I'd like to go back to the PowerPoint because I'm conscious of time and I don't want to take too much time up. So this is the platform itself, and our plan is to raise some funds to take it to the next level, which is the AI, the machine learning aspects of it, and make it available to everybody, because we believe that democratization of trading is here. Why shouldn't everybody have access to great professional tools? So we developed the product, we have a proof of concept, which you've seen, and we have the plans to take it further. We're going to do a private sale to raise some funds to take it to the next points. And the additional parts of the product that we're going to add at a later stage is the ability to drag and drop your own strategy. So there'll be a whole list of strategies you can use, and you can drop and drag and test through our backtesting engine and get some sort of output. If it's a positive output, then you can deploy that particular strategy and even sell it on to other community members. So just some dates. We're doing a private sale. We've already raised some money, and we're looking for more money. The pre-ICO will be in the 21st of June. The ICO itself, the launch of the token, will be in September. And if you have an interest in this, please come to our website, register, have a look, or contact us. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to show this product. We're very proud of it. We're very excited about it. And I hope some of you might want to be involved with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Anil.